A DUI can impact your job and family in many different ways. It can impact your job if you have a job that requires you to drive, if you have a job that requires you to have a professional license. A DUI can put your professional license in jeopardy, such as nursing, other types of job where you're required to maintain an active license. Not only that, it also impacts your ability to drive if that is part of the course and scope of your employment, because your license will be suspended. In addition to that, it also becomes a burden just getting to work because, like I said, your license will likely be suspended for a DUI, and there will be a period of time where you are not allowed to drive. That means you're going to have to find alternative methods of transportation to and from work that will cost you extra money. It also impacts your family's life. You're not able to, go out on the weekends, go for a drive with your family, take them to the park as you normally would, without having to engage somebody else to drive and drive the entire family. So it impacts not only your job, it impacts also your family life. A long-term consequence of a second DUI can tremendously impact commercial drivers. If you have a commercial driver's license and you have one DUI, your driver's license will be suspended for up to a year. However, if you acquire 2 or more DUIs, you will indefinitely be prohibited from having a commercial driver's license in the state of California. Therefore, your livelihood, your ability to earn an income, your ability to support your family will be tremendously cut off. Some of the financial burdens of being convicted of a DUI is that you will be required to do a DUI course in order to get your California driver's license back. That course can be expensive, and depending on the amount of alcohol that your body registered, it could be a 3-month program, it could be a 6-month program, a 9-month program. If you have acquired more than one DUI, it automatically becomes an 18-month program, and these classes are not cheap. It will burn a hole in your pocket in having to do these classes. Another financial burden of having a DUI is losing your job. A lot of people will lose their job because they've been convicted of a DUI. A lot of people will not be able to get into a career path that they're looking forward to if they get a DUI. So in that sense, it can also impact your life financially. A conviction for a DUI impacts your driving record in the following ways. 1, it adds points to your driver's license. And in California, if you accumulate a certain number of points, then your license is in jeopardy of being revoked. Secondly, it impacts your ability to get insured. And as we know, in California, we all have to carry liability insurance at least. And if you currently have insurance and you get a DUI, depending on your insurance company, they may decide to drop you and not insure you. That means you're going to have to look for another insurance carrier to cover you. And because of a DUI, your insurance premiums are going to go up substantially. Another factor that it impacts your driving record is in terms of looking for a job. If you want to drive for Uber, if you want to do Lyft, if you want to do Uber Eats, or any job that requires you to drive, an employer is going to want to look at your driving record. And if they see a DUI conviction, then the chances of getting that job then are significantly reduced. If you have any questions about the impact of DUI convictions, please reach out to Confianza Legal for a free case evaluation.